In this video, I unbox a new package. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Let's go. Hello YouTube, Axioman here once again, and I got a new package in. If the shirt hasn't given it away already, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I've been trying to build up my sword collection for the movie replicas, the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, the Peter Jackson trilogy. So far, I have quite a few. I won't say which ones. If you've been to my home bar, I have them displayed there. Maybe I'll make a video about that. uh, but I'll make a video about the actual swords one of these days. This item, though, is a little bit different. Lord of the Rings, but a little bit different. And I already took a axe to it. It's already been opened because there was a lot of packaging. So unboxing, yeah, but I already unboxed it. It's got all your standard packaging, well packaged, by the way. And as you can see, it is quite long. So what is it? Let's find out.
Please hit like and subscribe.
In the box was this, which is the bow of Legolas the elf from the Fellowship of the Ring. So now this was the bow he had when he joined the Fellowship before they went and Galadriel and the elves gave him his new bow. So this is the one that he actually brought with him to Rivendell. I had a brain fart there, and that's why I had a little bit of a pause. But this is the bow he brought to Rivendell from Mirkwood. So, quick history lesson: Legolas is the prince of the Mirkwood elves. He's the son of King Thranduil. But that's not important. What's cool about this bow is that it's an actual working bow. You can actually shoot with this. Now, I don't intend to do that. This is for display purposes only. But how cool is this? The elven bow of Legolas of the Fellowship of the Ring. And one thing I should note that's very important, this is not a licensed product. All the rest of the blades that I've bought in my Lord of the Rings fandom have been officially licensed. I have the Sword of the King. I have Anduril. I have Sting, the sword or the dagger slash sword that Bilbo and then Frodo carries, and they're all officially licensed products. The reason I did not get the bow as an officially licensed item is because they didn't make that many. And if you try to buy the licensed bow, it's like astronomically expensive, like way more than it should be. And there's not a lot to choose from on eBay. I think there's like 1 or 2 listings as I make this video. But there's a thing called Etsy. I personally love Etsy. Etsy's my best friend. So I'll put a link in the description of the shop that I actually bought this from. What's cool about this, because if you guys watch the video, when I put the link, this is not real wood. This is actually PVC pipe. And it's kind of cool. The video is really short of how the guy, the craftsman, of how he makes them. And I mean, just the fact that it's a working item, it's not just, well, I mean, the swords are display pieces, but you could totally stab somebody with them if you wanted to. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. But this piece here is just, it's such a like eye catcher. Your eyes just go immediately to it. When the way I have it displayed at my home bar, which is called the Drunken Dragon. Side note, the reason I called my bar the Drunken Dragon was because of the drunken clam from Family Guy and the green dragon from Lord of the Rings. So plug in. I should have probably made a video about my whole bar thing, but whatever. But I'm so stoked to own this piece. I mean, it just makes me want to go on a quest. Before my brother makes fun of me, because I know he's going to message me as soon as he sees this video, I'm not the biggest fan of the elves. Personally, the dwarves are my favorite, but only second to the men of Rohan. The men of Rohan are badass if you've read the books. The Battle of the Helm's Deep in the films, there's a lot of elves that show up to help them. Doesn't happen in the books. The elves are fighting their own battles in Mirkwood and in other parts of Middle Earth. But the Battle of Helm's Deep specifically was just those men fighting against, the army of Isengard. So it's so epic when you read that because you're like, wow, like they defeated the Uruk-hai on their own. And I think involving the elves when they show up in the film kind of takes away from that. It's always bugged me. And of course, there's all the memes and the gifs about Legolas doing his skateboard down the step. I don't know what that was all about. Like who thought that was a good idea? It must have been like an inside joke because I don't know why they approved that. It's so annoying to watch every time, especially when the song comes. Anyways, I can rant about this all day. But that's it for this video. As I always say, collect what you love what you collect, and I'll see you guys in the next one.